Picture this. It's December 31st, 2025. You're sitting down, reflecting on the incredible year you just lived. Your goals? Crushed. Your finances? Thriving. Your health? The best it's ever been. And you're surrounded by a circle of people who inspire and challenge you to level up every single day. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, here's the truth. It doesn't have to stay a dream. This vision is yours to create. And today on Value Gold, I'm going to share 5 powerful steps that turn my life around and can do the same for you. This isn't some theoretical fluff or feel-good motivation. These are real, actionable strategies you can start implementing today. So, buckle up, because this is the moment you stop wishing for a breakthrough and start building one. Let's dive into Step 1. Step 1. Silence the noise and tune into your inner compass. Let's talk about something that's quietly sabotaging your potential: noise. Every day, your life is like an endless performance bombarded by the opinions of others. Social media tells you what success should look like. Ads dictate what you must desire. And even the well-meaning advice from friends and family can feel like invisible chains holding you back. Amidst all of this, the voice that matters most, your own, gets drowned out. A few years ago, I was stuck in this trap. I'd spend hours scrolling through Instagram, watching people post their perfect lives, and wondering why I wasn't further along. I compared, I doubted, and I froze. Instead of motivating me, it drained me. Does that sound familiar? Here's the shift that changed everything. I started carving out daily, non-negotiable time for myself. No phone, no distractions, just me and my thoughts. At first, it was weird, awkward even. I wasn't used to just being with myself, but I stuck with it. And that's when I started asking the big questions. What do I really want out of life? Am I chasing this dream because it's mine, or because someone else said it should be? What's one thing I can change to feel more aligned with my purpose? The answers didn't come easily, and some were downright uncomfortable, but they were true. And the clarity that came with them? Life-changing. For the first time, I wasn't trying to measure up to someone else's version of success. I was building my own. When you silence the noise, something incredible happens. You stop following trends and start following your heart. And that clarity doesn't just give you direction. It gives you the confidence to pursue it, fearlessly, unapologetically. Now it's your turn. Here's your challenge. Tomorrow, block out 1 full hour for yourself. No phone, no social media, no distractions. Just you, a journal, and your thoughts. Ask yourself the tough questions, and don't shy away from the answers. You'll be amazed at what you uncover in just 1 hour. That small act of tuning into your own inner wisdom will open the door to a level of focus and power you didn't even know you had. This is your first step towards an unstoppable 2025. Let's keep going. Step 2. Let's figure out where you're headed. Step 2. Define your path with laser focus. Now that you've silenced the chaos and tuned into your inner voice, it's time to figure out where you're headed. Here's where most people mess up. They try to fix everything all at once. Sound familiar? I've been there. I wanted to improve my finances, get in the best shape of my life, build stronger relationships, and launch a business, all simultaneously. Guess how much progress I made? 0. I was spread so thin that I was running in circles, exhausting myself, and achieving nothing. Then, I discovered the secret. Focus creates power. When you pour your energy into one specific goal, something extraordinary happens. You become unstoppable. Let me share a personal example. Back in 2020, I decided to make my business my top priority. But I didn't just say, I want to grow my business. That's too vague to inspire action. I got crystal clear. My goal was to hit $100,000 in revenue by the end of the year. I broke it down into actionable steps. How many clients did I need? What products or services could I offer to hit that target? What daily actions would move the needle? With that level of clarity, everything clicked, and the focus I had on my business spilled into other areas of my life. I needed energy to perform, so I started working out consistently. I felt proud of my progress, which made me more confident in my relationships. By narrowing my focus, I unintentionally elevated my entire life. Now, it's your turn to experience that power. Here's your challenge. Choose one area of your life to dominate in 2025. Is it your career, your health, your personal growth? Pick the one that matters most to you. Then, take it a step further. Make your goal specific and measurable. For example, don't just say, I want to get fit. Say, I want to lose 15 pounds and run a 5K by July. Don't just aim to save money. Aim to save $10,000 by December 31st. Once you have your goal, visualize it. Picture yourself achieving it. How does it feel? What's different about your life when you've crushed that target? That visualization will become your compass, guiding you through the year. Remember, you can achieve anything, but not everything at once. Focus on dominating one area, and you'll be amazed at how the rest of your life begins to transform along the way. Let's move to step 3, because clarity without action is just a wish. Step 3. Take relentless action, imperfect but unstoppable. Now that you've defined your path, let's talk about the most crucial ingredient for success. Action, but not just any action, relentless, consistent, and fearless action. Here's where most people get stuck. They wait. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or until they feel ready. Let me break it to you. The perfect moment doesn't exist. You'll never feel 100% prepared. When I first started building my business, I had no idea what I was doing. My website looked amateur. My pitch was shaky, and I constantly felt like an imposter. But I didn't let that stop me. I sent my first awkward email, made my first clumsy pitch, and connected with people, even when it terrified me. Guess what happened? It wasn't perfect, but it worked. Each step I took, no matter how small, taught me something valuable. And with every bit of progress, I grew more confident. Here's the truth. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. You won't figure it all out before you start. You figure it out while you're moving. Every failure, every awkward moment, and every win will teach you what works and what doesn't. So, how do you start taking action? Start small. If your goal is fitness, don't overwhelm yourself with a 6-day workout plan. Lace up your shoes and go for a 10-minute walk. If your goal is to grow your income, don't overthink it. Send one email, pitch one idea, or make one connection today. Here's the magic. The more you act, the less fear you'll feel. Your momentum will build. And soon, those small steps will snowball into massive progress. Let me share a quick mindset shift that helped me stay in motion. I stopped seeing failure as the opposite of success. Instead, I realized failure is part of the process. Every misstep brings you closer to your goal because it teaches you something you couldn't learn otherwise. Here's your challenge. Pick one action you can take today toward your goal. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. It just has to happen. Write it down, commit to it, and execute without overthinking. Remember, action isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Keep moving, and before you know it, you'll look back and realize you've come farther than you ever imagined. Next, let's talk about the secret weapon that keeps the momentum alive: consistency. Step 4. Build unstoppable momentum with daily consistency. Action is the spark that ignites your journey, but consistency? That's the fuel that keeps the fire burning. Most people think success is about dramatic, life-changing moves. They imagine giant leaps that instantly transform their lives. But the truth? Success is built on the boring, unglamorous habits you repeat every single day. When I decided to take my fitness seriously, I didn't overhaul my entire life overnight. I didn't commit to running marathons or spending 2 hours in the gym daily. I started small. Every day, I promised myself 30 minutes of movement, whether it was a workout, a walk, or even stretching. Some days, I felt invincible, crushing my workouts like a pro. Other days, I dragged myself out of bed, barely getting through the motions. But the key? I showed up every single day. 6 months later, the results were undeniable. My body was stronger, my mind was sharper, and I had built an unshakable habit of doing what I said I would. No matter how I felt, that consistency didn't just transform my fitness, it spilled over into my work, my relationships, and my mindset. Here's the secret. Momentum isn't about doing everything perfectly, it's about showing up, especially on the hard days. Here's how you can build unstoppable momentum. Break it down. Take your big goal and break it into small, actionable habits. If your goal is to grow your income, commit to reaching out to 3 potential clients every day. If your goal is better health, start with 20 minutes of daily movement. Keep it simple. Focus on progress, not perfection. Some days, you'll crush it. Other days, it'll feel like you're barely making it through. That's okay. The goal is progress, not perfection. Celebrate the wins. Every time you follow through on your commitment, no matter how small, celebrate it. Recognize that every action you take is a step closer to your vision. Track your streak. There's something powerful about seeing your consistency build over time. Use a journal, an app, or even a simple calendar to track your streaks. Each day you show up adds to the momentum, and you won't want to break it. Remember, momentum doesn't come from one massive effort. It's the result of stacking small wins every single day until they become impossible to ignore. Here's your challenge. Pick one daily habit that aligns with your goal and commit to doing it for the next 7 days. Just 7 days. Once you see the progress, you'll naturally want to keep going. And now, let's talk about the final and most powerful piece of the puzzle, the people you surround yourself with. Step 5. Surround yourself with the right people. Here's a truth no one talks about enough. Your environment will make or break your success. Think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they inspiring you to reach higher? Or are they content with mediocrity? Like it or not, their energy, mindset, and habits rub off on you. I learned this the hard way. A few years ago, I realized I was surrounded by people who weren't growing. They weren't bad people. They were kind, funny, and well-meaning, but they were stuck in the same routines, making the same excuses, and settling for less than they deserved. Slowly but surely, their mindset started to influence mine. It hit me like a wake-up call. If I wanted to grow, I needed to surround myself with people who were already living the kind of life I aspired to. So, I made a bold decision. I started seeking out those people, entrepreneurs, high performers, dreamers who weren't afraid to challenge the status quo. At first, it was uncomfortable. I felt like an outsider, like I didn't belong. But as I kept showing up, joining groups, attending events, and reaching out to mentors, something amazing happened. These people didn't just inspire me, they challenged me. They held me accountable. They showed me what was possible. And over time, their drive, focus, and positivity became mine. Here's the thing. It's not just about who you know. It's about who you're becoming because of the people around you. So, how do you upgrade your circle? Start with these steps. Audit your inner circle. Take a hard look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they helping you grow? Or are they keeping you stuck? If someone's energy consistently drains you, it might be time to spend less time with them. Find your tribe. If you don't currently have people in your life who inspire and push you, go find them. Join online communities, attend events, or follow mentors who share your goals and values. You'd be amazed how quickly connections can form when you're intentional about seeking them out. Be the energy you want to attract. High performers are drawn to others who bring value, positivity, and effort. Show up as your best self, and you'll naturally attract people who align with your vision. Invest in relationships. Relationships take time and effort. Check in with people, celebrate their wins, and be a source of encouragement. The more you give, the more you'll receive. Here's your challenge. Write down the names of your 5 closest connections. For each one, ask yourself, do they inspire and challenge me? If the answer is no, don't cut them out of your life completely, but make space for those who will push you to grow. If you can't find those people in your life yet, don't worry. Start online. Communities like this one, ValueGold, are a great place to connect with others who are serious about their goals. The right people won't just motivate you. They'll help you see the future you're capable of creating. And now, let's pull everything together and map out the blueprint for making 2025 the best year of your life. Let's bring it all together. You now have the blueprint to make 2025 your breakout year. Let's recap the 5 steps. Silence the noise. Reconnect with your inner voice and block out distractions. Define your path. Get crystal clear on the one goal that matters most. Take relentless action. Stop waiting for perfection. Start small and move forward. Build momentum. Commit to daily habits that keep you consistent and focused. Upgrade your circle. Surround yourself with people who challenge, inspire, and elevate you. These aren't just ideas. They're tools you can use starting today. But remember, knowing what to do won't change your life. Taking action will. Here's your next step. Write down your top goal for 2025. Be specific. Then, list the first small action you'll take today to get started. Don't overthink it. Just begin. And finally, make sure your environment supports your journey. Join a community, like ValueGold, where people are as committed to growth as you are. Together, we'll turn dreams into milestones. Your best year yet is waiting for you. The question is, are you ready to claim it? 2025 is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Everything you need to create the life you've dreamed of is already within you. All you have to do is take the first step. Start by writing down your goal for the year. Be bold. Be specific. Then, commit to one action today, no matter how small. That moves you closer to it. And don't forget, your environment matters. Surround yourself with people who believe in growth, success, and possibility. At ValueGold, we're here to support you, challenge you, and celebrate every step of your journey. If this resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more strategies to help you crush not just 2025, but every year after. The only thing standing between you and your best life is action. So, are you ready to make it happen? Let's go.